Yo, it's me, Subete, and today I'll be doing a deck profile for you guys, and today's deck profile is for Yasue. Yasue has been updated with GBT13, and because of that support, I love Yasue more than ever. More than my Asha actually, even though Asha is my very first deck that's been with me, but screw Asha, because of GBT13, Yasue is my bae now. I always dream of Yasue, no homo. So with the new support from GBT13, Yasue has now have more than ever pressure. Pressure is so great that the opponent don't even know whether they want to guard or not. Most of the time they won't guard because Shadow Stitch is now very strong, but still not good enough. Bushiroad, not good enough. We need more. I know Murakumo is your least favorite child, but come on, a bit more. But without further ado, let us do a deck profile. For our forerunner for Yasue is Minosuke. Last time I played Fugen, and Fugen was really good. I love Fugen. He has synergy with Tenma before, but Minosuke just have more advantage over Fugen, even though Fugen is really good. Reason why is let's look at the skill. Skill Forerunner, yes, very standard. Auto ability, Rearguard Circle. When your unit with Shadow Stitch ability hits Vanguard, where this unit is boosting, you may pay the cost of putting him into the soul. If you do, counter charge 1, choose a Shadow Stitch choose a Shadow Stitch unit from your drop zone and put it at the bottom of your deck. And if you do put it at the bottom of your deck, draw 1. So it gives you counter charge, it gives you soul, it returns your Shadow Stitch unit to your deck, and you can draw. That's 4 advantages. And the one final advantage is he's not GB restricted, so you can use him from the get-go. From grade 1, grade 2, you're bound to have a grade 1 Vanguard with a Shadow Stitch ability, or grade 2 Vanguard. You can just put it off instantly. So Minosuke takes the cake. I'm sorry Fugen, even though Fugen is really good, but Minosuke is even better. So we're gonna play one Minosuke. For our trigger lineup, I have changed it from my previous deck build. Right, from the previous deck build we play 12 stands, but now we're playing 8 stands and 4 crits. The reason why we are playing crits now is because thanks to Genma. Genma has that pressure, that Vanguard pressure that we really want. So putting crits in really puts in that pressure, makes your opponent think, do I want to guard or do I not want to guard? So that's why I'm playing crits. I'm playing 4 Cat Devils. I can't afford Musamune or whatever his name is, because they are hard to find, and even if I find them, they cost a fortune, so screw that. I'm going to continue to play 8 stands, more stands than crits, because Shadow Stitch at Rearguard still is a very pressuring thing. When Rearguard stands, they're gonna let it hit, they go to guard, and if they stand and hit and guard and hit, Shadow Stitch here, Shadow Stitch there, it's just all over the place. So I love the stands. For the 4 of the stands, I'm playing Dark Spider. I may switch him out for Hidden Scroll, not too sure, but I may, because counter charging is quite common now, thanks to Minosuke, thanks to Devil, Drench Serpent, thanks to Drench Serpent, thanks to our new heal. So I might switch Dark Spider out for Hidden Scroll for more rear guards. So yeah, for Drench Serpent is still very good. It's a Shadow Stitch unit, so it's a Shadow Stitch auto ability Rearguard Circle GB1. When the unit that this unit is boosting attack does not hit, so Shadow Stitch appears, you may pay the cost of placing her back to the bottom of your deck. So it's a trigger that goes back to the deck, so that's always a plus for me. If you pay the cost, counter charge 1, soul charge 1, choose one of your other units, and it gets 4k. So you get counter charging, you get soul charging, you get a trigger, a stand trigger back to your deck, and you can give a unit 4k for higher power or to hit the magical number. So it's a very good card. I still like it. It's a trigger that goes back to the deck. Who doesn't want to play that? For heals, this new heal, I'm not playing the other heal trigger that synergize with the G Guardian. I'm going to play this heal instead because this girl can synergize with all G Guardians. Skill is when this unit is used as a cost for a G Guardian, you may pay the cost of binding her and another heal face up from your drop zone. If you do, you can either counter charge one or soul charge one. So there's a lot of counter charging and soul charging that is really good right now. I love it. The resource management is not as painful as before. There's so many ways of replenishing resources now, so this is always a good thing. That's why I'm playing this heal instead rather than the other heal. The other heal just returns a unit that doesn't help you with your counter charging and soul charging, so that's a bummer. That's why I play her instead. She's cute anyways, so yeah. Now for our grade 1 lineup, we're playing 3 Senbeis. Senbei is a very unique card, very weird also. The skill of Senbei is egg ability once per turn, counter blast 1, and choose a normal unit from your drop zone and return it to the bottom of the deck. Choose 2 of your units on the field, or 2 rear guards. 2 rear guards. One of which gets minus 5k and the other one gets 5k. And at the end of your turn, you may return him back to your hand. So essentially, counter blast 1, return a normal unit back to your bottom of your deck from your drop zone. You can give 1 unit minus 5k and 1 unit plus 5k, so it like drain the power from them, and he can go back to your hand. So a free 5k shield in case you need it, and you can drain power, get power. Like if there's 1 unit that doesn't really need the power, you can just drain it from them and give the more important unit 5k. So it's a very weird skill, but it really helps sometimes. The more unique one is the second skill, egg ability from your hand, GB1, so blast 1 and discard this card. Choose 1 unit from any circle other than your Vanguard circle and return it to your deck, to the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw 2. So the way this card works is you can return a lock card. It says any card from any circle other than Vanguard circle. So it includes lock cards, it includes Omega lock cards, it includes paralyzed units. So you just return a card, and if you do return, you get to draw 2. So that's a +2, you know. That's a very good skill in my opinion, and it can really helps you clear your board from all the unnecessary lock cards that Link Joker has done to you. So it's a very good card. I play 3 of them in case of Link Joker matchup. Next, I'm playing 3 Tanbas. Tanbas is still good for the stacking of power and the returning of your units. It just, you can never go deck out with Tanbas. But if 3 of your Tanbas are in the drop zone, then we have a problem. You won't gain your cards back that easily. But with him on the field, it's so easy to get back cards. Tamba is just a lifesaver in most of the cases. And with all the power stacking, you can use like EQ to give him the active on back row, and wham! That's a high power rear guard from the back after all the power stacking. So 3 Tambas, I can never let him go. Next, 3 strike folders. Yasue is very strike reliant. All of the combos that Yasue dish out is all from the G unit combos. Yasue without G deck is just a vanilla deck. Like really, it's just a vanilla deck. But I know like most of the Yasue right now have like non-GB skills, but still most of the combos they're gonna dish out requires strike. So 3 strike folders to help out with the striking. For PGs, White Heroine counter charge never goes wrong. So many counter charging that counter blast is never a problem anymore. Now for our grade 2, I'm still playing Yashabayashi. He still have that synergy with Yasue Tenma. But the last time the problem with Yashabayashi is that Soul is a problem, but now Soul is not a problem thanks to the new heal trigger and Minosuke and Gen Serpent. All these cards, it just the Soul problem is no longer that much of a threat anymore. So the combo with Yashabayashi is much more reliant, easier to pull off, but still I wouldn't rely Yashabayashi that much nowadays. But still, if not, you can use the second skill where continuous rearguard ability. If you have a grade 4 or greater Yasue on your Vanguard, he may attack from the back row, so he's a back row attacker when you strike for grade 4 Yasue, which you have a lot of for this deck. So for Yashabayashi, if not, I can use him for rush during my grade 2 turn. So it is very versatile now. It is just very versatile. Next we'll be playing 4 EQs. EQ is still there. It's still reliable much, but still it's not that much good anymore thanks to the new support. It's just there for, you know, I still don't play Photo Blast anymore because Photo Blast is just nah. I just can't see myself playing Photo Blast. EQ skill is Shadow Stage, rearguard ability, Velto ability, GB1. When this unit is placed, when this unit attack does not hit a Vanguard, Shadow Stage appears. Choose a unit, the unit gets 2k and attack from the back. So you can use him to give it to, like, say, your Tanba after so much power stacking from all the Shadow Staging to attack. So you have another high power rearguard to attack. And the second skill is auto ability. When this unit is placed onto the rearguard circle, if you have a it gets 2k for every Yasue on the field. So if you have like 2 Yasue, like one on Vanguard, one on rearguard, he gets 4k. If there's 3 Yasue, 1 Vanguard, 2 rearguard Yasue, he gets 6k. So yeah, pretty good, but that's when he's being caught, so that's really about it. But still, he's still a good card to depend on when you have nothing else to go for. So 4 EQs. Now for the main star of the deck, and probably a godsend from Bushiroad, and I can't believe it's a R when it's supposed to be a triple R. Oboshi, or should I say Batman? Batman saved the day. Batman saved Gotham City. Oboshi is so good. I love Oboshi. It's just amazing. So skill is auto ability. When this unit is chosen for an effect, a card effect, any effect, actually, let me rephrase that. When this unit is chosen from a card skill, a skill from a card. Alright, so it could be a lock, it could be retire, it could be paralyze. The first skill will proc off. And what happened is, choose up to 2 cards from any circle other than Vanguard circle or Guardian circle, and you may return them back to your deck. If you return more than 1, search your deck for up to 2 more Oboshis and call them to separate rearguard, shuffle your deck. So what this means is, if this unit is being chosen for lock, retire, or actually lock or paralyze, you can return him back to your deck up as lock state or as paralyzed state. You can return him back to your deck, choose another one, go back to your deck, another lock card. So since it says it specifies a card from other than Vanguard circle or Guardian circle, you can just return them back to your deck and search for up to 2 of him out and call them out, just like that, as if they are not locked, as if they are not paralyzed. You can't do that for retire though, because after retire he'll be in the drop zone. You can't return him back to your deck from drop zone, so yeah. But you can return 2 other units back to call 2 more of him back. So it's very complicated to, you know, as in theory, but in practice is so good. And the second skill is also very good. Auto ability Rearguard Circle once per turn, Shadow Stitch, GB2. When a unit is attack does not hit a Vanguard, so any unit does not have to be him, does not have to be a Rearguard, does not have to be a Vanguard, just any unit, almost the same as Tamba. He gains Shadow Stitch. If you have a Vanguard with Yasue in the name, he gets 7k power and can attack from back row. So this is really good. He gets 7k, that means he's a 16k power, and 16k power is just enough to make your opponent guard for 10k shield. So that by itself is very good. And you can attack from the back row, so you can have a full field of different rearguards, like maybe Goma here, EQ over here, attack. If any of them does not hit, gain 7k, attack and attack. It's so good. So much more attacking, so much more shadow stitching, and this synergize so good with Genma that if your opponent got Genma, bam, and maybe you have 3 of them at the back, hallelujah. Attack with crit, 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 attack with crit. It just is so good, I can't praise it anymore. If you're playing Yasue, this is a must, this is a staple. And I can't believe it's just an R. It's just an R. I thought it would be a double R, but no, it's just an R. This is a godsend. Preach. I can't preach enough. Next, we'll be playing 4 Yasuies. What's a Yasue deck without Yasue? So yeah, for Trials Yasue, not Revelation. Revelation Yasue is not good anymore. Yeah, sad, very sad. So we'll be playing 4 Trials Yasue. Trials Yasue skill is Shadow Stitch, Vanguard, Rearguard ability. When this unit does not hit a Vanguard, you draw 1, choose a card from your hand, and return it to the bottom of your deck. This skill really helps with the hand filtering, deck filtering. It's just great. It works on Vanguard, it works on Rearguard, so you can just... So right off the bat, you can pull him off doing your Great 3 turn. It's just that good. It's not GB restricted either, so yeah, very nice. The second skill is when a G unit strikes onto this unit, you may pay the cost, counter blast 1. Choose one of your units, Vanguard included, counter blast 1, search your deck for the same name as that unit that you have chosen, and call it to the Rearguard Circle. If you that card unit gets the skill, Shadow Stage, Rearguard Circle. When this unit does not hit a Vanguard, you may return that unit back to your hand. So it's very good, because if that unit does not hit, you can essentially draw 1, actually counter blast to draw 1 if that unit does not hit, and it does not restrict to a Rearguard. It says choose any unit, choose your Vanguard, choose your hard card. You know, you can choose Yasue and call him out. So that's a very good thing. But the main thing that we are looking for is the first skill. The first skill really helped me a lot with my hand filtering and my deck filtering. So yeah, Revelation Yasue can't do that. Revelation Yasue just clone, and that's it. Yeah, that's about it. So right now, Revelation Yasue is nothing more than a 11k vanilla, and that's a really huge PT. So yeah, for Trials Yasue. But since we are not playing Revelation Yasue, what Great 3 we're going to play? We're going to play for Ikakus. Ikaku is very good actually for a common card. Not spectacular, but quite spectacular, I know. Going against what I'm saying right here. Auto ability, when this unit is placed onto the Vanguard or the Rearguard circle, choose up to one card from any circle other than the Vanguard circle and place it at the bottom of your deck, and this unit gets 5k power. So what this guy does is, when this guy is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, choose any card, including lock card, including paralyzed card, and return it to the bottom of your deck. Not your Vanguard though, so if your Vanguard is deleted, so sayonara, and he gets 5k. So this, because of this skill, is synergized so well with Yasui Tenma. Yeah, because this guy, with Yasui Tenma's skill of superior calling, whenever Shadow Stitch happen, it gets 5k shield, and you can return. And if you clone him using Yasui Tenma, you can return the one that just attacked back to the deck, and you can just keep doing and doing and doing. Return this card back after attack, return this card back after attack. It's synergized really well. So yeah, that's a very good thing about Ikaku. The second skill is Shadow Stitch on Vanguard or Rearguard, so that's a good skill to have. GB1, when this unit does not hit a Vanguard, you may pay the cost of counterblasting 1. If you do, choose a card from your drop zone, a grade 2 or grade 1 card from your drop zone, search your deck for the same name as that card that you have chosen, call it to the Rearguard circle, and at the end of your turn, return that card unit back to the bottom of your deck. So it's kind of like dual weapon, but it's more for, but instead of choosing your grade 3 or grade 1 Rearguard, this guy chooses grade 2 or grade 1 card from your drop zone, and you search it from your deck. So let's say if you have a huge massive variety of cards in your drop zone, you can just choose one of them out, call it from your deck, and bam, whack, and that's it. So it gives you more variety to choose other than your your field, because your field you can choose like up to like 5, but in your drop zone there's really like no limit to your drop zone. You can have like a thick drop zone and just browse your drop zone like a catalog for this guy's skill, and just call it from your deck. So it's very good to have. It's better than dual weapon, but dual weapon is a double. It's not a double rare. It's a grade 2, so he has a place. But this guy's a grade 3, so yeah. And the downside is, because it's a grade 3, the probability of riding him is there. So you really want to get him out of the way by using like your strike fodder to look for Yasue. If you manage to draw him into your hand, you don't really want to ride this guy. You really want to ride Charles Yasue as your Vanguard, and this guy as your Rearguard powerhouse, along with Oboshi. So yeah, that's the strategy anyways. So 4 of Ikaku. Now for our G deck, we'll be playing 4 Gomas. I'm still playing Goma. It's there if you have nothing else to stride on, like really. So yeah, for Goma's skill is egg ability, choose another Goma and flip it face up. Choose up to 2 Yasue from your G zone, face up Yasue from your G zone, and call them to the superior Rearguard. So it's a G unit on your Rearguard circle. And because it says choose a Yasue G unit, you can choose Tenma also in case your Tenma fails, or you can choose to call Genma, so that's always a good thing. And the second skill is Shadow Stitch, auto ability Shadow Stitch, Vanguard circle. If your unit does not hit a Vanguard, so it can be your Rearguard, it could be this guy, it could be anyone. attack that does not hit a Vanguard, the skill activates, and you may draw one and choose a card from your hand and return it to the bottom of your deck. It's the same as Tenma. No, it's not Tenma. It's the same as Trials Yasue, the Great Tree. So if you have a Trials Yasue on your rearguard circle and that Trials Yasue attack does not hit, you can do that skill twice essentially. So yeah, draw one, choose a card from your hand, return. Draw one again, choose a card from your hand, return. It's just very good. If not, you strike him when there's nothing else to strike. So yeah, for Genmas, no, Gomas. I mean, damn, all these names. For our next set of grade 4s, we'll be playing 4 Genmas. Yeah, I got it correct. Genma, Goma, Tenma. Yeah. So we're gonna play 4 Genmas. Genma is actually pretty darn scary if your opponent is on 5 or 4 damage. If your opponent's on 4 damage, maybe it's probably best if you run more crits for that pressure, but still, the reason why, let's read the skill. The first skill is Egg ability, once per turn on Vanguard circle, so +1. Choose another unit with the same name as this unit and flip it face up. Let's see. If you pay the cost, choose a unit on your rearguard circle or your drop zone. Search your deck for the same card as that unit and call it to the rearguard circle. And at the end of that turn, that card unit returns to your hand. So what this skill does is, you pay the cost, and after you did that, you can choose a card from your rearguard or your drop zone, which probably is going to be drop zone, so you have a huge variety of cards to choose from, not restricted to only your rearguard, which most Murakumo do last time. But now, other than your rearguard circle, you can have your drop zone as your catalog, as part of your catalog of superior calling. Search your deck for that card and call it, and after that you can return it back to your hand, so you can essentially call a perfect guard, and after that turn, that perfect guard goes back to your hand, so you have a free perfect guard. So it's pretty good skill actually, with the cost of Soul Blast rather than Counter Blast, which shouldn't be a problem because most the GBT13 set really kind of like fixed the Soul Blast problem now with the help of Minosuke, with the help of Siren Fox actually. I didn't play Siren Fox actually. I switched her out for Senbei. But anyways, he helps with superior calling, and that call unit goes back to your hand for more shield. So that's always a good thing. And if you call a Great Tree instead, you have your free card to strike. So it's a win-win situation. It's a very good skill to have. Second skill is, this one takes the cake. Set the stage, Vanguard circle, GB3. When this unit does not hit a Vanguard, or choose up to 5 units, up to 5 of your rear guards actually, they all get 5k1 crit. Now this is the selling point. This is a great skill. This is Shadow Stage. This is Kagenui. What the skill does is, well, attack. Okay, let's say Gamma attack. Your opponent guards. Draft check. Okay, it does not hit. What does that mean? Everybody gets 5k1 crit. Now they're going to attack with 5k1 crit, 5k1 crit, 5k1 crit. It's just wow. Wowzers. It synergizes. It benefits Oboshi, which is a 16k attacker by that point. It benefits Ikaku, which is also a 16k attacker by that point. A lot of 10 guards, guard. They have to guard. If they do not guard, they're going to eat the extra critical. So this is a very good skill to have. GB3. What I usually do is I strike with Goma first, then I strike with Genma all the way until they reach 5th damage. And if they maybe like doing the 4th damage, they get a Miracle Heal, the next try I'll go for Tenma and finish them off. So yeah, that's a very good skill to have. It's very it just screams pressure. When this guy attacks, when your opponent is at 4 damage, and if you're playing a lot of crit, they will have to think twice. Do I want to guard or do I not want to guard? It gives them the pressure, you know. It's so good for Genmas. No questions. For our next set of grade 3s, I mean grade 4s, Yasui Tenma. Yeah, we have Goma, we have Genma, now we have Tenma. All them names. We're going to get next. Toma. That's a high probability actually. Yasui Tenma is your finisher. It will always be your finisher. It's a finishing card. No doubt about it. Skill is, most people will know at this point because the people who are watching this video are probably all Murakumo veterans. If not, why would new players pick up Murakumo? It's so hard to understand for beginners. But hey, we are always welcoming new players. Just don't sell it after like 2 games. So this skill is egg ability, once per turn, generation break 2, choose another Tenma and flip it face up, and this guy gets the shadow stage skill. Auto ability Vanguard Circle. When a unit does not hit a Vanguard, you may pay the cost by counter blast 1. If you do search your deck for the same name as that unit, call it to the rear guard circle and shuffle your deck. That's it. So whenever your attack does not hit, you counter blast to call another of that unit out for another attack. So as long as your opponent keeps guarding, you can just keep calling out units to keep attacking. As long as they keep guarding, we keep attacking. That's Tenma. The more they guard, the more they get attacked. And they have to guard more. And because they guard more, we have to attack more. And because we attack more, they have to guard more. And because they have to guard more, we have to attack more. That's how Tenma works. The more they guard, the more they have to guard until their hand are depleted. So yeah. So the most ideal situation to strike to him is when your opponent is at 5 damage. And pray they do not get a heal trigger. Because if they get a heal trigger, things can get a bit more less convenient for you, a bit more headache. So you can still pull off with the support that we have now, like Ikaku, which is a 16k attacker. But yeah, that's about it. Your finisher, Tenma, can never go wrong. It's a staple actually. It's a staple for all Murakumo decks. Yeah, for 2 Tenmas, not 4. There's never a time where you go for another Tenma. Next, we're playing one Shibaraku Buster, my favorite card. No, not really. It's just another Alfred Saver clone. It's just another Alfred Saver clone. Yeah, what ifs. Shibaraku Buster is egg ability once per turn, counter blast 1, so blast 2, discard a card from your hand and choose a card from your drop zone and return it to the bottom of your deck. When you pay the cost, choose a unit, any unit, including your hard card, your Vanguard circle, your hard card. Search your deck for the same name as that unit and call it to the rear guard circle. And that unit that you called gets draft check. Yeah, it gets draft check, just like Alfred Saver. And it gets continuous ability. Continuous ability is you have to attack that with that unit first. If not, you lose that draft check. So yeah, if you don't attack with the draft check unit first, the draft check is just gone. So it's a bad version of Alfred Saver. Yeah, shut up. So Shibaraku Buster is there for that shadow stage pressure once again, because it gives your rear guard draft check ability, that shadow stitch, that unit that you just caught, just amplified like thousands. So let's say if you call out like Ikaku, and you give him drive check, you attack, your opponent might have to think twice because he has drive check now. He can drive check critical, critical trigger, and that critical trigger will stay onto him. So if you drive check a stand trigger, you can stand him with that critical and you can attack again, but that drive check is gone. So yeah, but still that amplify his shadow stitch like so much higher. Your opponent will think twice to guard, and you can have higher chance of putting off whatever that unit's shadow stitch is. It's just so it really is synergized much better than before, because before all it does is give drive check and that's really about it. But now, since it gives drive check to a shadow stitch unit, it really give that oomph to the the unit that you caught. So yeah, very, very good. But the cost is very no, the cost is not something that I like. Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 2, discard a card. The discard card is understandable, but the Counter Blast and Soul Blast 2, wow. Right now, it's like wow. Alfred Saber can just Counter Blast 1 and bam, Twin Drive to a Blaster Blade. Just bam, wow. Every Saber is a original. Shibaraku Blaster is a copy. Yeah, shut up. So the next G unit we're playing Mandala Ryo. I don't really like this card. Here's a story though. There was a time that I want to replace him for Drachma, because Drachma works better for Yasue than Mandala Ryo, but I couldn't afford him. End of story. Pretty sweet, isn't it? But still, the reason why I play Mandala Ryo is because it's there. It's just there. I couldn't afford Drachma. If I can have Drachma, I would replace Mandala Ryo. But for those who don't know, Mandala Ryo's skill is egg ability GB8. Choose 2 normal units from your drop zone and choose 2 cards from your drop zone and return them to your deck. Search your deck for the same name as your Vanguard, I guess. I don't know. And call it to the separate rear, and they get the Shadow Stitch skill. When your Vanguard does not hit, choose 3 cards from your hand and discard them. Wow. And those unit move that unit from a stand and to it's just so hard to read. I don't want to read it anymore. It's so dreadful. Yeah, it's really that bad. Don't play him actually. Switch him out for Drachma if you have. If not, another Shibaraku Buster, I guess, or Tenma. I don't know. But the reason why I put him in my deck is just because he's shiny. That's really about it. Yeah, and I want to have more GI in my deck to make it more shiny also. Mandala Ryo is not there for everyone. The fact that you have to discard 3 and you have to move that unit from stand to your Vanguard circle, it's so bad. It's very, very bad. I don't like it. You have to discard 3. You have to discard 3 cards from your hand. And to top it all off, all your opponent have to do is to say no guard when Mandala Ryo is attacking. Yeah. And the whole combo just fall into pieces. So yeah. No. Now for our G Guardians. For our G Guards, we'll be playing 2 Shichi Yuzuki. This is our second best G-Guard that we can have. Also our second worst G-Guard, because there's not a lot of good G-Guards in Murakumo. Very sad to say. All of our G-Guards in Murakumo requires rear guards. Yeah, to pull off the skill, to even remotely help our G-Guardians to gain shields. The only card that really does not require rear guards is our not Hogumi, this girl right here, and this is our only good G-Guard, sad to say. But still, we'll be playing 2 Shichi Yuzuki. Shichi Yuzuki skill is when this unit is placed onto the Guardian Circle, choose 1 unit from your choose 1 rear guard, move it to the Guardian Circle, and this unit plus 5k shield. Search your unit for the same name as that unit and place it onto the Guardian Circle. So that's if you move a 5k shield, you in total will get 30k shield off from Shichi Yuzuki. If you move a trigger, which is like a 10k shield, you will total gain a 40k shield from Shichi Yuzuki herself. But the down point is that you can only pull off when your opponent Vanguard is attacking your Vanguard. So it's a Vanguard on Vanguard battle. And yeah, you need a rear guard to pull off a skill. So if you have a clear field, she is just a 15k shield, and that's really about it. That's a very bad thing to have. Okay. From this G Guardian is Hogan Wing. Hogan Wing is not that good. It requires rear guard also. Yeah. Skill is when this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle, choose up to 1 of your rear guard and move it to your choose up to 1 of your rear guard, search your deck for the same name as that unit that you have chosen. Oh no, let me rephrase that. When this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle, choose a grade 1 or above rear guard. Grade 1 or above rear guard and search your deck for that same name and place it onto the Guardian Circle, and that unit that you just placed gets when this unit is retired, it is moved from your Guardian Circle to your drop zone, you may return it to the bottom of your deck instead. So it requires a grade 1 and above rear guard, and you don't really get much of it. So yeah, what I usually do with Hogan Wing is use it as cost for her. I forgot her name. Shit, never mind. But still, he's a bad card. But he's just gonna be a use for her anyway. So yeah. So now we got to a good G guard. Yeah, the rest are bad because they require rear guard. This girl does not require a rear guard. Why? I don't know. Godsend, I guess. Auto ability GB1, counter blast 1, and flip a G Guardian from face down up. When this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 1 of your Vanguards, and until the end of turn, I repeat, until the end of turn, he gets the skill. Choose up to all of your grade 3 and below Guardian, all of your grade 3 and below cards on your Guardian Circle may return back to the bottom of your deck. So whatever has been placed there on the Guardian Circle, you may, when they are retired, you may place them to the let me rephrase that actually. Let me repeat the skill again. Auto ability GB1, counter blast 1, and G Guardian flip. When this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose Vanguard, and the Vanguard gets the skill. Auto ability Vanguard Circle. When a grade 3 and below card on your Guardian Circle is retired, there we go, you may return it to the bottom of your deck instead. So this is until the end of turn. So for the rest of your opponent's turn, any cards that you place on the Guardian Circle, have the chance of returning to your deck, so you can throw out your like triggers from your hand or your 10k shields from your hand, and after your success, after your guarding, return them back to your deck. So there's more triggers to your deck, more triggers back to your deck. Or if there's a card that you want to return to your deck for combo piece, you can do that, throw it to the Guardian Circle and return it back to your deck, or thanks to her skill. And of course, she gets 10k shield. Finally, that's a good thing. I like it. I like the 10k shield addition. So yeah, that's your only good card to have. You know, that's your only good Guardian, Guardian in the whole entire Murakumo catalog, which is very, very sad, because these two, they are bad. This girl, she's not bad, but given that she's the only not bad card here, is just so, it just speaks by itself. So yeah, it just outright says that Murakumo is Bushiroad's least favorite child, next to Spike Brothers. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. There's so much. This deck is by no means a perfect build. Because it's Murakumo, there are so, and the things that you can do with Murakumo, there are for sure to be a lot of variants out there, and this is just one of the variants. It's the build that I'm most comfortable with, and I think that can win. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the deck profile. Do leave in a comment what you think of it. What do you not disagree with, what do you agree with, you know. Let's start a discussion. So I hope the deck profile is informative. Leave a like, do comment, subscribe if you like to see more of the content that we made, and don't forget to hit the notification button if you do subscribe to check out what we have in store for you guys. But we usually just upload every Saturday, so there's not really a point, but still do hit the bell button if you want to check out what video is on every Saturday. So yeah, so once again I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I see you guys next time for another deck profile unboxing what ifs. So see ya.